Jersey Journeys. James and Judy's East Coast Escape. For James and Judy, a young married couple from sunny California, planning a summer trip meant one thing: adventure. While many of their friends set their sights on big cities like New York or Chicago, James had a different idea.
"Let's go explore New Jersey," he said one evening, scrolling through photos of beaches, boardwalks, and charming towns. "Jersey?" Judy blinked, curious.
Isn't it just highways and diners?
He grinned. "Not even close. Let's find out."
So they booked 4 days, packed their carry-ons, and traded palm trees for pine barrens, tacos for Taylor ham, and ocean sunsets for boardwalk lights. James, 25, with brown hair, brown eyes, and fair skin, wore light blue jeans and a comfortable t-shirt, while Judy, 22, with matching brown eyes and brown hair, rocked dark blue jeans and a teal t-shirt, armed with her camera and a sense of curiosity. Day 1. Newark's charm, riverfront views. They landed at Newark Liberty International Airport with the energy of first-time East Coast explorers. Their hotel overlooked Military Park, a small green space surrounded by old churches and high-rises. After dropping their bags, they boarded a hop-on hop-off tour bus that gave them a glimpse of Newark's revitalized downtown. The tour took them past historic landmarks like the Newark Museum of Art, where they admired Native American beadwork and African sculpture collections.
"We just walked into the coolest art museum no one talks about," James said as they exited, still amazed by the exhibits.
They strolled along the Passaic River waterfront, hand in hand, stopping at a riverside food truck for fried fish sandwiches and birch beer. A violinist played under the bridge, his music echoing into the twilight. That evening, they dined at a Portuguese restaurant in the Ironbound district, known for its culture and food.
Their seafood paella arrived, steaming and colorful. "This is better than any beach city food," Judy whispered between bites.
Day 2. Hoboken Vibes. Manhattan Glimpses. Day 2 started with a short ride to Hoboken, the mile-square city perched along the Hudson River. Their bus tour dropped them off near the Hoboken terminal, where the scent of bagels and fresh coffee filled the air. Judy was thrilled to discover that Frank Sinatra was born here, and they stopped by the Frank Sinatra Park, where city views stretched across the river to Manhattan's skyline.
"I didn't expect the NYC view to be better from New Jersey," James said, snapping photos.
They rented bikes and cruised along the Hudson River waterfront walkway, stopping at cozy cafes and trendy boutiques. For lunch, they devoured paninis and lemonade at a sidewalk table near Washington Street, Hoboken's bustling heart. A sudden summer shower caught them off guard, and they ducked under a bakery awning, laughing as raindrops splashed their sneakers.
They dried off over cannolis and coffee, watching people hustle past in ponchos and sandals. Note to self, Jersey weather is moody, Judy giggled.
Day 3. Jersey Shore Magic. Asbury Park Adventure. No New Jersey trip would be complete without a visit to the Jersey Shore. So they took a tour bus south to Asbury Park, one of the state's most beloved beach towns. As soon as they stepped onto the wooden boardwalk, Judy's face lit up. Music played from speakers overhead, kids ate cotton candy, and the salty breeze danced through the palm-patterned flags. They explored the vintage charm of the Asbury Park Convention Hall, walked into quirky shops filled with vinyl records and handmade jewelry, and took silly pictures in front of colorful murals. James couldn't resist a stop at the Silverball Retro Arcade, where they played classic pinball games and laughed like teenagers.
"You just lost to a 1980s machine," Judy teased after a quick match.
They swam in the warm Atlantic waters and shared boardwalk fries with vinegar, sitting on a bench watching waves crash and seagulls circle. The energy was electric, part beach town, part rock concert, part nostalgic dream. Dinner that evening was at a rooftop bar with sunset views and live music.
As they toasted with mojitos, Judy leaned in. "This is the version of New Jersey I didn't know I needed."
Day 4. Princeton's Quiet Beauty. A perfect ending. On their final day, they took a peaceful turn towards central New Jersey, boarding a bus to Princeton. The university town felt like another world, calm, scholarly, and endlessly charming. They wandered the Princeton University campus, admiring Gothic architecture, ivy-covered walls, and peaceful courtyards. James joked that he felt smarter just walking there. In Palmer Square, they sipped iced coffees and watched students read books under trees. Judy found a hidden garden behind the art museum, where they took a quiet moment to rest and reflect. Later, they visited Drumthwacket, the governor's mansion, and explored historic Nassau Street, popping into bookstores and antique shops. Lunch was at a cozy farm-to-table bistro, where the ingredients were fresh, the service friendly, and and the chocolate mousse downright life-changing. As their final stop, they wandered to Carnegie Lake, where rowers glided silently across the water. The air was still, the sky pink with sunset. They didn't say much. They didn't have to. Homebound. But changed by Jersey's soul. Back at the airport, James flipped through his phone photos murals in Asbury. Arcades, city skylines, unexpected gardens, and joyful selfies under dripping umbrellas.
I thought we were coming to explore a state, he said. But we just explored 1,000 worlds packed into 4 days.
Judy smiled, leaning her head on his shoulder. Turns out New Jersey isn't just the place between places. It is the place.
They returned to California sunburned, a little tired and full of stories. Not just about boardwalks or museums, but about how a place can surprise you, connect you, and shift how you see the world. Because somewhere between Newark's art, Hoboken's skyline, Asbury's waves, and Princeton's calm, James and Judy fell in love with New Jersey and maybe even a little more with each other.